We've learned about your selling style and our customers and clients' different buying styles. We must remember how we apply this knowledge during the sales cycle. There is a sales cycle for every sale. The cycle can vary depending on the product type and the time frame involved in completing it. Generally, there are 5 definable stages in almost every buying cycle. By recognizing your personal selling style and adapting to the customer's buying style by using a practical knowledge of disc theory, you will be better at building and maintaining rapport during each part of the cycle. It's important to remember that people usually choose to do business with those they know, like, and trust. We're going to outline the 5 sales cycle stages in the next session, and then tips for each disc personal style indicator will follow. But first, I want to remind you of the system we introduced in our last session to identify your buyer's buying style and expand on some of it. Are they active or passive? Are they task-oriented or people-oriented? Are they verbal or non-verbal? Are you thinking this is easier said than done? Maybe at first, but implementing these ideas will make it second nature after a while. First, have you observed that they speak loudly, quickly, or both? Are they using hand gestures when they speak? Do they initiate the conversations? Are they leaning into the conversation? If yes, then they're likely on the active side of the matrix, or a D or I. The S or C will speak softer. They'll lean back a little bit. They'll wait for others to initiate, and they're the ones who are observing before they contribute to any conversation. Next, how do you know if they are task-oriented? Task-oriented individuals are focused on meeting objectives. They have clear agendas and want results. You might recognize them as someone with immediate concerns about the return on investment or the implementation of timelines. These will be the D's and C's of the world. S's and I's will talk more personally, and they like a collaborative environment. They might first want to know how you're doing before every conversation you have with them. Whether a person is verbal or nonverbal can be a little bit trickier. It's relatively easy to spot the person who likes to talk out. Sometimes it's too quick and too loud, but that isn't the only thing that we mean by being verbal. While we just identify the I style as being verbal, we see the opposite with the C style, which is also a verbal style. They will ask many questions and they'll require more information. They may also use a lot of words when they're explaining something. My Sonia, she sometimes, when I'm explaining something to her, she'll say, "I see your lips are moving, but I don't hear any of the words that are coming out of your mouth." It's because I'm using too many words. That's my C style coming out in me. The S's of this world will listen attentively. They'll nod. They're nodding along with you, and they're rarely interrupting. But the D's, they're brief and concise. So both of these are nonverbal. Putting it all together, the D styles are active, they're task-oriented, and they're nonverbal. The I styles are active, people-oriented, and verbal. And the S styles are passive, people-oriented, and nonverbal. And the C style is passive, task-oriented, verbal. So by observing these behaviors in your clients, you can quickly assess their likely disc style and tailor your approach accordingly.